in Reading, PA.
My name is Scott Zanecki. I'm the Assistant Program Coordinator with Circle of Friends in Reading, Pennsylvania.
And good morning to you. I am so welcome that you're able to take the time out of your very, very busy schedules and just allow this and to be able to share with the community. I do have a few questions, okay? If you could share with us just a bit of an idea of what your feelings are and what your thoughts are in regards to mental health awareness and mental health self-care.
So as far as mental health self-care, it takes a lot of different programs together for each individual to be successful. It takes more than just a therapist. It takes more than just their family doctor. It takes other entities along with that. Programs like Circle of Friends, Mosaic House, different programs that are around to help assist them have a good day and to realize that their goals of having a good day every day are feasible with, obviously the help of everybody together. So that's what I feel as far as mental health. It has to take everybody together.
Yeah, and without the help to another providers like NAMI, like Circle of Friends mentioned, the way Scott mentioned, it is important to all the individual and the community to know that we are here to help all the members and all the individuals that are, just to let them know that they're not alone. We are here for help and to make them understand that mental health is important. Depression and it's not just the therapist and just to go to the psychiatrist to get a medication and be alone in their house and their own little village. It is important to get help, and we are here to help you.
Right. That's very important also. The most important thing in all of this is not judgmental. I mean, mental health is, you're judged. If you have a twerk or if you have something going on. So getting through life not being judged, because you have a mental diagnosis is something that's very hard for everybody to come over, yes, very much.
Not to stay quiet. Not to stay quiet. You have to let everybody know, at least the person that you trust, and let them know that, yes, what's going on in your life. Just to avoid to get into deep depression and to the more serious things in your life.
One of the things that I have noticed about Circle of Friends, it's magical, okay? When the feeling I get is when I walk through that door, I feel this embracing atmosphere of love and acceptance. Okay, I really truly do. I feel that every time I walk through your door.
We're really humbled by that too. Thank you.
How do you think? It just amazes me. Is there a secret?
I don't know. And that's the way we want them to feel. That's the way we want the members to feel, that they're here not just because, and even though we are professionals in the field, and then like a members, the staff member, we're not just bigger than them. And we don't have the authority, that they're here and we have a good atmosphere through the day, and everybody welcome them. I mean, we welcome them, and soon as you say we open that door, it's a good morning, how you feel, just a little knock on the shoulder, how you feel today. Do you feel just to allow them to talk with us and build that rapport that they need.
I don't think there's so much a secret. It's compassion, concern, and just being, like we said, non-judgmental. And they know that it's real. That's the difference. Is you have to be authentic in this. It's, if anybody's gonna know if you're not real and love what you do. And that's a lot of it. When they come in here, it's care, it's compassion, and whatever they need to talk about, or if they don't want to talk about, we're just here. And it makes it very nice because when we become very close to them, they're more than just members, it's a family, because you get to know them so well.
And I'm sorry. And the thing is that just we getting to know them so well sometimes that is scary. Just to look at them in their eyes, because every day is different. Their gesture, their language expression that they use, and yes, I have a situation, I have a problem, and I need to talk to you. So like that is no from far away. How you feel? You can talk to me and whatever, but we get close to them. Sometimes they come to Scott, sometimes they come to me, and we share each other their problem and situation to get the solution and how we can help them.
Thank you.
To the day.
Thank you so much. I think that pretty much embodies it and stuff. If you let me ask you just a little bit of a question, because what we have encountered sometimes, what if you have an individual that doesn't want to acknowledge their mental illness? Have you had to deal with that situation? And if you can, was there any insight that you can provide with someone that just doesn't, whether it's because of stigma or because of cultural beliefs, how would you guys handle that situation?
Well, we do, and we find that mostly when they first become a member, when we go through the basic common sense rules and give them a tour. Because a lot of people have that brick wall. Like you said, they don't want to be judged. They don't want anybody to know that there's something wrong with them. And and here we also explain, this is their house, basically. But the thing about it is everybody has some kind of mental diagnosis. Mm-hmm. It's just a matter of not whether it's diagnosed or, or being treated, really. It doesn't matter the level of, scale of income you're at either. This is just anybody, everybody. And so when they come in, they do have a wall. And and it slowly comes down on completely on them. They see that they can talk, that they can open up, and that everybody around is in the same boat they are, and that's very important. And then they can actually strive to. And we see success stories come out of this, and that's my dream is this place would close because it wouldn't be needed anymore. Really, I mean that's the way I would view this. So it's very they do have that. We do encounter that, and. It's on them, to figure it out.
And sometimes it's like we don't even have to talk with them about their mental health. They just disclose the information just clearly. Sometimes when they come to the tour and to the intake evaluation when they're we receive the referral from Sam, we have like a little intake form, like Scott say, and then we talk about some questions that we had to ask. However, sometimes we go more than that just to get to know them.
Yeah.
When they enter the center, and as you see, sometimes when they're you come here, NAMI, on Tuesday, they just disclose that information as they go each other and ask. Their name and how do you feel today. They just disclose that information. Today I feel sad. Today I feel I don't want to talk. I'm okay. And I feel like it when they say sometime I feel okay, it's like something they had to let me know and something that I had to know about them. Because not every day, when I ask you, you're gonna feel okay. Something is going on. Either they don't want to talk or because something is going on. Okay. We have, I think we have a lady here that she's very quiet. She's so sweet and so nice, but quiet. But we are behind in the kitchen, and there she look. And we asked, are you okay? I asked her, are you okay? I go to her, are you okay? And I'm okay, but you can tell her eyes get a little watered, like she want to cry.
Right.
And then I know something is going on. And then I continue asking and looking for all the ways, to ask that question. How you feel today? Anything okay? Everything okay? Just give her a little space, and then between space, I asked her again until she disclosed, yes, something bothered me today. So.
And we don't want them to carry a bad 5 minutes all day long.
Right.
You know, everybody in life has a bad 5 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And we don't want them to carry that all day long. So when they come in here, they can forget that, or they can talk about it, or they can, you know, do an event here just to get their mind cleared. You know, two things you don't want with any kind of mental diagnosis is quiet and darkness. So, you know, we want them to come here and be alive and, you know, not be in that darkness, and, you know, participate in whatever they can.
Mm-hmm. And open up and build that relationship and our rapport with the staff member in order to go, no matter it with Scott, it with me, with Susan, no matter who you go to, a staff member, just to release and
Yeah.
the way and to tell how you feel that day, to see how I'm gonna go on during the day without having any situation, either, you know, just see somebody look at me, get into a discussion or arguing or fight in the street because this is the way I feel, this is I get up today. So,
Right. It's very important also that they see us out in the community. Myself, I enjoy walking around, so they see me in the community. They'll see me on the bus line, you know, I'll take the bus at times and they'll see me there, so they understand that, you know, we're also involved just out, not just in here, but they find us approachable when we're out too, which is nice. You know, it's just because you're members, your family at the time, so yeah, it's nice to affect the community that way.
and you know, just to establish that conversation, any conversation with the group, as a group or with that person, it's just embrace them and just to let them know that, oh, I can talk with Soraya, I can talk with Scott, and let them know, and we can let them know we're here to help you, and just give them that opportunity to them to talk with you anyway, anytime they want to, as an open conversation.
Okay.
Or sometimes it's a little hard to, you know, get them out the secret that they have,
Mm-hmm.
but hey, they open up. Eventually they open up.
It's all on them.
Mm-hmm.
The magic of people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we know that within the mental health community, okay, and there are needs. There are very much desperate needs that need to be met. Do you have any suggestions or insights or where you see that needs have to be addressed, not just by the local community, but also by the state community as well, in regards to helping people to deal and cope more with their mental illness and mental health awareness? What are just some of your, you know, from your experiences of where needs
Well,
are?
let's just get over the elephant in the room, funding. You know, I mean, that's really the big, you know, grants and funding. I think that's the elephant in the room when it comes to, you know, mental diagnosis. You know, after that, then you're putting places like Circle of Friends in helping a little bit more in the community, because you have the funding to do that. When your hands are tied, you know, as we all are in this industry, you know, it helps when you can open up a little bit more. You know, if you can just touch one more, you know, you're good to go. So that's the big one right there, is the funding.
I think instead being arguing, you know, between each other, Democratic or Republic or whatever, I mean, they needed to sit down and see what are the needs of the community and what the state needs. I mean, housing, funding for more housing. Why, in the era that we live right now, why still more people, and a lot of people, homeless? Even here in the city or in the, you know, in every state. Why this happened today? I mean, I don't really, it's out of my mind. Just to see how every single, like, all the time, and it is no solution for that.
Yeah, because I think being homeless and having a mental diagnosis is almost 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really, it's high. I mean, maybe not 100, but I'm just, you know, it goes hand in hand, because, you know, then it involves self-medication, because it can involve things. So, you know, so housing and, you know, the funding go together. I mean, obviously, those are big crises that, you know, everybody's, you know, trying to tackle right now. But yeah, with the homeless, I mean, that's, you know, some don't want to live somewhere. You know, they feel better because they have a mental diagnosis just to hide in the woods and not come out. Okay, so it's tough for them to get out and walk the city or feel accepted or not be hassled. And so yeah, the homeless, you know, has a direct correlation to what we do here, and it's something that we can't hide by.
And as the staff member, we cannot do anything about it because there's nothing there.
No.
It's nothing. What we can do, just beside to having a mental health diagnosis, you know, with different bipolars or depression or anxiety, what we can do to solve that situation. And it's just me and Scott. It's a lot of people there behind us that we had to go through. And Housing Authority, Reading Housing, Berks County, that take a year, 5 years, 6 years,
Yeah.
you know, it's just to go through. However, also another thing that I like to be seen and is like when they release, somebody's at the hospital for 1 week, 2 weeks. I mean, what help can they have after they've been released in the street? I mean, where I can go for help. It is hard because sometimes they come here, I just get out of the hospital, but I don't have the medication, I don't have a mental health providers. Where can I go for help? So that is important that when they been admitted at the hospital, when they release, they need some kind of help from before they release from the hospital, just to give them a little bit of help.
And I think everybody understanding in this industry that we have to come together. There's no separate over here, we're not separate over here. That, you know, it takes more than one person to help one person, you know, when you're in this situation. So, you know, and that's where we just all have to say, okay, you know, we're all gonna get together and help these people. You know, not that, well, you know, we're gonna do this and you do that, and, you know, we just understand that we all come together and communicate with each other on what's going on. So that's where it really comes together. You know, we know, when the members come in here, we know if they're having, like she says, having a little tough time, but we also can ask them, are you going to your therapist appointment? Are you seeing your doctor? Are you seeing your PCP? Because we know, you know, physical health is very important too. That's a baseline, because otherwise your mental health isn't going to follow along very well. So we can understand when they come in, when we ask them, you know, are you doing this? Are you doing that? Just to make sure that, you know, and if they need help setting that up because they don't want to, we're glad to help them out. You know, help make that call for them, you know, just to get them out there and do that. Because we want them to understand that it's not just medication that makes you right. You know, there's coping skills, there's other things beyond that, you know, circle of friends, places that you can go. You know, it's just not the medication. People think, I can take my medication and I'm good. I can just go on. But in reality, you can't. You need other people. If you don't have family members that can understand you, or you need to get out somewhere, you know, all these organizations, we just need to chip together, communicate, and let that person know that they have, you know, family of sorts like this behind them to help them be successful and happy. Everybody deserves to be happy, you know, in life. It's a basic, you know, thing that we have, is happiness.
And here, we are not therapists, we are not psychiatrists. However, I mean, I've been in the field for more than 20 years working and dealing with family with mental health illness and him as well. However, I cannot help them more than I can do, and Scott neither. We can do the best of our knowledge and about with the knowledge that we have about mental health. So with that, we need more funding. We need the government to release some of those funding and grant just to help these people continue with their life. We have a lot of people they're coming suicidal. I mean, and kill themselves and because they have nobody. And also, we have a lot of, between these individual here members, we have a lot of people, they're seniors. They're elderly individual. They have nobody to help. nobody to go for help, and they struggling day by day. And thanks God, sometimes they know a little bit of the system or where to go to to get the help. Because some of them they don't have family members, so they relied on us just to. No, if we open Saturday and Friday, and Saturdays and Sunday, and at nighttime they be here every single day. So.
Thank you. Thank you, both of you. Now, let me ask you as individuals, what is your personal philosophy that helps you do your job? And what self-care do you apply for each one of yourselves to be able to get through the day? What is your just, you know, the one thing that comes to your mind that helps you to get through the day?
Well, it's seeing the members for one, because again, we're family, we understand, and I also let them know I'm not perfect. Okay, so it's understandable that when I come in, hey, you know, okay, I have a bad day, but it's not going to affect what's going to happen here. And but you know, they have to understand I'm not perfect. I don't expect them to be perfect. So we're on the same line. You know, as far as, you know, coping skills. Hey, when years ago, when it started getting dark early, and you know, you go home, it's dark, and that's no, TV's boring, right?
Yeah.
So I got a coping skill. I got a little parakeet. Okay, so and everybody here knows him. They ask me, how's he doing? You know, and that's my coping skill. So I let them know that, hey, you know, we all need coping skills. We all need something, you know, to give us a little relaxation, happiness in our life. And even though it's a little parakeet, still it does the job. So people here know that. They ask me about him and how he's doing, and that's really very cool. You know, so that's part of my coping skill and what makes me come to work each day. Yeah, without a doubt.
So every morning before I get here, I try to get up in a positive way. And when I got here, we just showed communication about, last night I have a dream, you know, about this and this and that. And it's all about the secret friend. We close our eyes, you see, you know, we making the A, we talking with the members. However, I try to take my time in the morning. I get up early in the morning, so I take my time. And as I drive in here, I listen to the Christian music, and I'm singing all the way down here sometime with a long, high voice.
I'm glad I do not ride with you to work.
High voice, so nobody's listening, you know, I had the window, but and just to, when I arrived here, and then I opened the door, or he opened the door, they come to the cafeteria. I present myself as, okay, I'm okay, and good morning with a smile face, and just to deal with situation of the day, what's going to happen today. Today is going to be a better day than yesterday. What's going to happen through the days. But sometimes I just want to think positive, that nothing's going to happen in the center today. Everything is going to be okay. And if we don't see an individual that are here present every single day, we worry about that person. Where is that person? And we ask for the name, you know, because we all know their name. But my music, just even when I hear music for them, turn the radio on and, you know, turn it down so right on. They're all singing sometime because they know the lyric of the music, and I smiled, and not to show if I have any situation, because we are human too. We sometimes present ourselves with situation, and in the street, driving in here sometime, even if I'm driving and singing with my radio, hey, this car crossed in front of me, and hey, what I'm gonna do? I'm a human, so.
And they affect, you know, this job doesn't affect me negatively, because I love what I do, okay? So it doesn't matter what kind of day that I'm going to have, you know, because it's going to be a good day. And the fact that they help me, this is a two-way street, really, because if you love what you do, and they help me. And when I tell a member here, hey, it's great to see you today, it's not just saying that because you can say it, okay? And they know it's authentic because, hey, it's really great to see you today. You know, I mean, if there's anything to eat or whatever, you know, but they also, this is a two-way street. You know, I love what I do, and we all love what we do, and they help us in a way too. So it's not just, you know, me giving to them or us giving to them. You know, they're also giving back. They just don't realize it.
Yes.
You know, and I think they can feel that. You know, it's because they understand that they're important to us.
And absolutely, they feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When we feel down, we transmit that energy to them, I'm telling you, because they come and they say, Zoraida, are you okay today? And yes. Even though sometimes they call me Zoraida, they change my name all the time, but I respond to that.
Mm-hmm.
I respond to that. And they feel, in our gesture, in our body language, they know that something is going on. You know, the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you look at them. If you don't say good morning, they think, are you okay today, Zoraida? So, yeah, it's like he said, they help us too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to thank both of you very much for taking your time to do this. We're going to share this with the community through our Facebook page. And I think your message is extremely important. And it's honest to goodness, just the magic that happens here is just, it's incredible. And I thank you so much for both of you sharing your time with us right now and for just being able to deliver this message and insights. It's very much important and I appreciate it. Shut this
Thank
off.
you very much.